Hey oh hi, OJJ here, and for today, it's day 2 of 3.1. We'll be, what's it called? Doing the 3.1 archon quests. Yeah. So, let's get going. I think it should be here, the quest log. Dreams, emptiness, deception. Bads of Bruise, Vimara. I still haven't done Vimara Village. The Arnyaka quest. Ooh. People, you're gonna be asking like, oh my god, the 3.0 update's been like coming fast in the Arnyaka quest for that. I'm like, no you don't. I mean, never mind, I do, but like, I just didn't do it. So I don't have all the parts to the wood carvings, which is kind of sad, but I have enough. And that's all that matters. Anyway, to Miss Catherine,
Right now.
or possibly Nahida. Nahida, maybe.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Oh, suspicious.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
No.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
Yeah, definitely a reaction.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
No, we are is it luxurious? What's the term? The illustrious traveler and their companion. I'm the one embarrassed, okay? And their
In that
companion, Paimon.
Please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Oh, we love you.
That's not any better.
Ah, isn't that just asking for a beating? Yeah, mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Oh, fishing for reactions, huh, Nahida?
Hyman's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You're Nahida, right?
Was it so obvious?
Ah,
I was hoping you would actually
so weird.
take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. So it's
Oh, we
like
love
that.
you.
Hyman just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abisask? So it's been you this whole time?
Yeah.
Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really, really long dream.
So the Akasha can take away the dreams of gods, huh?
It was another dream about the Subzerus festival. Except it was a happy one.
Oh!
In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
Like a bottomless basket of candies, huh? Beautiful.
Maybe your dream is how the Subzerus festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, but in reality, huh?
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
Ah, it is.
No, everything worse.
Oh.
We just don't want you to feel too sad.
We're just acknowledging that how things really went out was different. Not quite as idyllic, I'd
By
say.
the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time.
Resting?
Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering.
Is it Irminsul really? Is it really Irminsul that causes Elazar? Because the desert folk seem to have it where it's like a curse on them for not. At least that's what they believe, or at least that one writing on the wall says. Where it's like a curse on them for not appreciating stuff. Huh.
But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
Nothing good. Probably revolutionary, but nothing good.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off,
What was that?
let's
Else is
discuss it somewhere else.
Huh?
There are too many adventurers around here.
literally two just walked.
Oh, good point.
Good point, yeah.
Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
No, you just. Traveler, you're precious. Paman's so chubby. Should I go with my Nari team? Yes. Here? Right in front of.
Let's continue our chat here.
This is worse! This is the headquarters.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Possess a key figure in academia. Possess a student infiltrate the sage's quarters. We should grab someone close to sages and question them. Number one would be the least risk. No, it's not. All of these are bad. We should grab someone close to the academia and question them. Possess a key figure in academia.
I've already tried that.
Oh yeah.
But all the key members of the academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
I was gonna say I forgot about that, but kind of just put it in a backlog, which I don't really have access to.
It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're weary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet. But this trusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Yeah. So, possess a student, infiltrate the sage's quarters?
No way, that's too risky.
Yeah.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single
students
mistake
are
could
people too,
completely
after
ruin
all.
their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
I guess so.
Point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
So, grab someone close to the sages and then question them.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
That is true. So, yeah, I can't really think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas?
Naida probably has an idea.
Nahida, You're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already. According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal. Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved,
Possess us and let us get involved?
then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Well, maybe not possess, maybe, but pretty sure you could be a standby. Just like watching through our eyes. After all, I'm pretty sure Traveler's prowess is stronger than yours, especially in the combat department. Just had to remove the icon for it.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
It's me, dummy.
Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Haytham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
He seems like an academia-centric person.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria?
There's a glitch there? No.
Setaria. Haima remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now.
Okay.
Harmon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu. I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd.
Does Setaria have an Akasha though?
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
I doubt she has her Akasha though whenever they're doing something confidential.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
That's true.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky?
Let's see.
But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
There's Setaria's true thoughts, aren't they?
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Is she?
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice.
Sounds exactly like the person we
Can't
need,
deny her
huh?
part in their schemes anymore. Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself.
Are you sure about that?
From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the Academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city.
Bring the Akasha? Or do we not need?
tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping
Wala.
day for her, that'll be our chance.
Wala lang, wait. Shh. Okay,
To
next.
prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Let's get going then. Let's not waste the daytime. V. Oh, it's lower. Oh gosh, man. Hello.
This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Mm-hmm.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria? No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Imitation.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
Fate is upon you.
The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Very persuasive, I'd say.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Well, there was the Raiden Shogun.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Mocking the god of animal.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an
Yes,
aspect
wait
for her to divine.
divine. Health.
Health prospects.
No problem at all.
Oh. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
Oh.
Your life shall continue on for many tens of thousands of years. Impossible.
Who? Sending to Celestia, maybe? Oh. Traveler is 500 years old. If not more. So.
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
She seems... Nabia actually seems very legit though. Meow?
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is
Suboptimal.
suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Thank you, Nabia.
Is that so? Well,
Well.
that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
I'll take it to Mona to question that one out. That's instructed by Naida. Her voice was cute.
Is this another one of Setaria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Setaria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
Aww.
When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
Yes, I'd love to look at some Yes, I'd love to look at some pottery.
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Mhm.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Wow.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
Oh ho ho.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
Yeah.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
Nahida!
No
Sneaky!
problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Once Catherine wakes up, she's gonna be so suspicious. Like, why do we have an invoice for some pottery? Tavern hostess, Xishan. Well, Kishan?
This should be our final stop. Setaria is always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Dogs are loud again.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
Kokomi style?
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hello.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering.
I see. I get it.
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
I was right, her name is Xishan.
But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
Jayo, Xishan.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure. But you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
I can't deny.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
Oh, interesting.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Xishan.
Xishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Girl, you don't need the academia, but like, I guess it does offer some prestige as well. Talk to Nahida. Back here, in front of the headquarters, or is it up here? No. This is the Adventure Guild headquarters.
So, was that everybody?
Is that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Setaria. What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Setaria face her problems. Setaria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
King Dashret?
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, The fate of her homeland may turn out to be Setaria's soft spot.
Oh! The little kid, I forgot her name. The fortune teller and the... No, the fortune teller is from the desert. The potterer? The pottist? I don't know the terms, I'm sorry. Is... Well, help the little girl when she first came here. And Zishan is from Liyue. So, interesting.
Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt Setaria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
If King Dashred was to criticize Setaria's actions...
So, how do we set that up?
Yeah.
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Setaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks.
Mm-hmm.
If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere.
True.
But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
Mm-hmm. Oh, borrow. Was this about free will now, Nahida?
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King.
Ooh.
As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Setaria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with
Are we gonna be controlling Nahida? Because I don't think Traveler can possess anyone.
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Wow, why are you wishing best of luck? It's you who's gonna do it.
Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
This is Ses.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the
Oh.
effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Do I have my Akasha terminal?
That is pretty convenient. But why
It's on
does
the
he
right,
have
right?
to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
I mean, like, though you are a god, one can actually argue quite well that you are in fact still human. Though disconnected.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Alright.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
As long as they're fine at the end of it. As long as they're not affected by the end of it.
Yeah,
So
don't
there's-
beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Ends justify the means, huh?
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
It's already tomorrow, Nahida. I started talking to you a while ago when it was nighttime. The time did not work out, Nahida. It's now today. I lie. Let's wait until tomorrow. Noon? Noon tomorrow? Okay.
Traveling to other worlds
Till to
is all
18.
that anyone
Never
seems
mind.
to be writing about.
It's 19 IRL. So 12. Should be good. Confirm. Confirm. I skipped the whole day. fine. I'll accept it. Time doesn't have to make sense in Genshin Impact. Anyway,
Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
so do we just go up to them and stand at the side?
Oh, here she comes. Setaria is here.
Shouldn't we practice?
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that. I trust you'll know what to say.
No.
I'm starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go.
But this is probably easy.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Scary. The bush. I'm standing on the edge of possessing someone. Oh. Okay, she's fine.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Woo! Okay.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Of course.
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
A little off. Let's go.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Very distracted.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
I think it's Haruto and Maru.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
Is this Traveler?
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
Oh.
A mess?
Next.
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I see.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
No! It's hard. It's hard. Don't laugh.
The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone?
Do the gods really know everything I've been
The
thinking?
gods really know everything I've been thinking?
If you're asking about Nahida, that's a yes. I'm also not listening to the game because it's too real.
Setaria, why don't you
It's a
just
demand
go
now.
home? It's a demand?
I'm sorry.
Sincere,
I know I
for
failed the
divine
god.
forgiveness.
And
And
if
yes,
I
I'm
may
very sorry.
ask,
Ooh!
Nabia, is there a specific god
King
who's
Death
speaking
Head.
to you right now?
Ooh.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me
The
is,
wisest
of
and
course,
mightiest of
the
all.
wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
I mean, like, it would make sense.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago.
Archon residue. Well, God residue.
Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign
From the
How can the
academia.
Scarlet King still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of
I
wisdom?
can't stand. What's such insolence?
As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this
No.
city.
The child of the desert.
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
She looks mad.
Wait!
Is this? Oh. Good. Oh.
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
Well, fun fact: the resurrection is a misinformation campaign.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
Well, theory into practice, it's not always easy. Like, I know how to draw a circle, I just can't, cause it's hard. And to be honest, you don't really need to be able to draw a perfect circle anyway. Unless you're drawing something that's not organic. Fun fact, we're learning something today.
All I know are some abstract Harabatop theories. And in any case, my time has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
I see.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Setaria.
Where is she going now?
She's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
This is not discreet! The cat. Triangle. Everyone's falling asleep.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry work.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
Zetara's really pretty. I'm gonna give her that.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better. He can lift stuff now.
Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his pride and joy.
Oh.
He sprained his arm a while
Oh.
back while trying to show off his
Gosh
strength.
damn it.
I thought you'd heard.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he...
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been retired there
Tried
for a
it
while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root and he has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those...
Oh, so who are you siding with in all
So?
of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King?
Akim seems sort of knowledgeable of this stuff. Setaria.
I'm so jealous of you.
Oh my god,
You
I
were
don't
born
like
a
it.
child of the desert. Yet you chose to betray
Betray the Scarlet King.
And now you
Gosh
spend all
damn,
that
we're ruining
time
these
with
people's
those
lives.
folks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean... Also become a
Woo!
believer of the Scarlet
Beach.
King?
I think it's pretty much done.
What's so strange
What's
about
so strange
becoming a
ab-
believer of the
that?
wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Okay, Traveler's good.
Can't pick a side?
Me?
Whoa! Ivan had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Huh. I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Setaria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Woo! Jayo! Whoa. Actually, no. Nabiya, hello.
What's gotten into Harut and Marut? They seem terrified of me all of a sudden.
Good thing I guessed the name right. Damn. That was scary.
Come on! Setaria's already started talking.
Tishan? Oh, okay, guess I can. Hello, Tishan.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
This is... Woo!
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
I mean, like, the academia is sus, and this is warranted.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
This is pretty good. Solid basis. How is Traveler this good?
Please, please stop!
Where's she going now?
Even now, Setaria's still trying to run from her problems.
I think, guessing from the Archon quest, this is just right.
She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Setaria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Bitch!
You must face the truth, Setaria.
Knight is just smiling at
Tread
us.
a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Woo!
Child of the Scarlet King.
Never forget that
never
the desert
forget
belongs
the desert that belongs
to
you
you lies
lies
elsewhere.
What's so strange about
Becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King.
In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer
Yeah,
of the
this
Scarlet
is sad.
Setaria, why haven't you gone
Got
home?
home. Miss?
Seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling.
Isolation?
I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart, Setaria.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
I would count Traveler as a god, but
That's
Rima's
not
just
important.
Rima.
The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation.
Fate is upon you.
Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents.
Makes sense.
I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
The Tare.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
That's true.
Alright, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
Are they working together? You don't know?
The Dendro Archon.
Yeah.
That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
That's true.
Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Setaria to our side. The Traveler's execution is a genius. He's the one who deserves all the praise.
To be honest, I don't even know how that happened. I would crumble. If this happened to me.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Setaria's mission to go off without a hitch. Hey, but if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars? No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. Wait, let's talk to these people. Everyone feels weird.
I seem to have dozed off just now. Maybe I studied way too late last night? I'm sorry. Can I help you with anything?
Tishan. I'm sorry. Now Nima's... Nima? Hey Hakim, you okay?
Whoa. What happened just now? Wasn't I talking with Setaria? Where'd she go?
I don't know. You tell me where she went. Nabia.
What's gotten into Harut and Marut? They seem terrified of me all of a sudden.
Okay. Wait. Lemta. I don't think we can I don't think we can contact the Thermite. See, told you. This is right in front of the Adventurers Guild headquarters. Like, this is not more discreet. Up here is more discreet. Come on, but it's also more suspicious. So, what time again? Following night, so tomorrow night, 19. Or just... Let's see. I don't know what they mean. 19 would be...
Most humans could have the entirety of
Tomorrow
their
night,
fleeting
okay.
lives chronicled.
within a few short lines. Yeah, I'm definitely. I also have to eat. 7:40. It's been 40 minutes. That's long.
Short.
Catherine.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right? That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can we just call her Nahida?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Well,
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world. Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
okay.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Do you feel like something's off?
What do you feel is off?
It's just a little too quiet.
It's
around
the middle
here.
of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
I don't know, but there are people
No,
around.
I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Setaria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I somehow doubt that.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned. Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Okay. Let's get going. Go to the
There
Academia.
really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that
Kimia's-
Setaria managed to distract all the guards.
Kimia's here. Hamao is here. Is Maoyo here? Maoyo's not here. He's probably chilling. I'm pretty sure there's people here. Well, there's supposed to be people here. I'm not sure at night. Blacksmith definitely is gone. Am I gonna walk up there? You bet that's how I'm gonna... Well, not walk, that's gonna take too long. But run up there. Okay, corpse of 30. 30 seems to be intact. Corpse of 30. Corpse of 30. 30. Bleh. I can't speak for some reason.
Right now.
Yeah. If I'm remembering correctly, the rest of the people should be up here. Yeah. Hey, Naida. Nahida. Ooh. Everything's suspicious.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Just a little bit like it.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Whoa, bro, no.
These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here. Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Okay, Nahida. Okay, calm and peace. You need to go. Nahida, we have to
Don't
go.
worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I'm not so sure of that. Trailers have said otherwise.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
I hate him! Gosh. Can I kill him? Can I smack him in the face? Anyway, let's get out of the city. We're out of the city. This is not out of the city.
This should be far enough. Haima needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
I freaking doubt that. Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Haima wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Setaria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently.
Yeah.
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
Yep, we underestimated the number of parties involved. Nope, the scale of the problem.
Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Yeah, let's find someone else who might be involved.
You mean...
Nali!
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project.
Are you sure about that?
Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
He's already here though. He's already here! Woo! Let's go to Gandharva. Wait, you want me to... Oh wait, there's a teleport waypoint. I was like, there's no teleport waypoints nearby? That's weird. Okay, Nali, go find Nali.
Keep up.
Later. I'm gonna do this first. I don't want to fight anyone right now. Let's just do this. Keep on the path.
Emerge. Right here.
So, Nali, where are
Hold it
you?
right there.
Tashvin?
A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our
I have
trap.
sucrose. You can just.
Are you mercenaries from the Core of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
No, Car 30 were blue, right?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work.
Okay, Tashvin.
We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Torre.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sounds like the doctor, yeah.
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Katima's resources, maybe.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough.
Look at those smiles.
Get them!
Get them! Now, let's dwell on this image just a little bit. Yeah, no one's moving. What do you mean?
You're up, traveler!
Right now. Right here.
Can't see? Ha!
Need.
Whom?
Fun.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Sucrose, please.
Enshroud! Ha!
Aim.
Sa!
Aim.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Gosh darn it, we're stalling.
One with the forest!
Oh yeah, what about Dory? Wait, I don't think Dory uses Natasha.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
Let's go get Nari.
Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up.
Now.
This doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari? Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Could have just ignored him and went for Tainari. Tainari is there. Most likely. Never mind. Let's go. No. No sign, no. Not now. I'm finding Tainari. Tainari. Kale! You gonna give me C3?
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Emergency. We need Tainari.
Hooray! It's nice to see
Paimon!
you again. Are you doing alright?
Thank you.
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
How caring of him? Like, it is caring of him.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him. Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Guess that right.
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
There's still plants.
I thought it was
everywhere.
weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
He didn't give a reason.
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his
Raiden!
tasks using a schedule.
I don't know.
To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis the Eye is something like the Immorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis the Eye.
Is Paris the garden?
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Well, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis the Eye.
Please take good care of yourself, Colin.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Where are your regards?
Will do.
Anyway.
See you later, Kale.
Yep, let's go. Oop. Paris would be here. I am right! The gaze from certain god.
Wait! Look who it is!
Catherine!
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment! Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself.
Yeah.
Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky. Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Still kinda sus.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
There's no question mark? Okay, this is Nahida.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright? When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
I'm scared of people though.
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us. I wouldn't be relieved just yet.
Yeah. It has just started and it might never end.
I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards.
Yeah.
Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Or messes with Catherine's Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha. Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui. We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem. Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Pardis Di? Have you been waiting for us?
Paris Jai?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads? We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Look around on you to see if you have a mic or something.
Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
The gaze from a certain god. Technali! Mr. Technali? Of course, it's in the greenhouse. That is... Oh! I remember you. Haypasia. I didn't remember her name, but I remember her. Hello.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah, the voice! Haypasia!
That face! Didn't expect to run into you here.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Pleasure's mine.
Who's this?
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the...
What's it called?
Satyavada life?
Satyavada?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Haypasia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think?
I have doubts, but
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
okay.
You did it! Congratulations!
I have it for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this
Kinda
sublime
sus.
joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Something is wrong. She's shaking weirdly.
That sounds incredible!
Actually, we're here for
Oh,
dinner.
all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish
I'm
a
doubting
direct connection to the
there's
consciousness
no...
of the divine.
There's no Akasha, but he could have imprinted, then get her to remove the Akasha.
You can do that?
Do you believe her, Naida?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneo with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Hypasia's very sus, especially since the Torre is here.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready as I'll ever be. Which is not really. Focal length. Magic.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled.
Scary moosh.
The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family.
The red streak
My
is this.
friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
Wait.
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion.
This isn't the Irminsul.
Then it will be empty.
He has the fate,
Blank
I'm
slate.
guessing.
And ready to receive a supreme gnosis. Brimming with pure divinity. fear, the pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
So, okay, Scary Moosh. Darn it, Traveler, that face.
What was that?
Since your greater Lord is consciousness, snorkeling dash at Scarlet.
Did we actually just see the Baladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god. Such a noble will.
He already has
Such
the
sublime
gnosis.
emotion.
Hey, Paige, are you okay?
Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Hey, Paige is not okay.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
Hey, Paige.
You, why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hey, Paige, that's not a god. That's a god's puppet who now has a gnosis.
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be.
Everything should be, not everything plays out right though. Just pain.
Wait, have I already lost my mind?
That's how it seems. I'm sorry. I have to think on this.
Wait, something isn't right.
Where's Nari? Wait. Oh. Here? Really? Remember, Catherine's a robot, but we don't know where her car is. Oh, well, what is this? You're in. Sir Sana. Oh. This is how she's a prison? Horrible. This is very Capitano-esque. Seems like Nahida got ejected from Catherine's body. Nari!
Okay, we finally lost him.
Brain still hurts though.
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nari, I love you! Oh, the Traveler's back? What just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. Seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Hinari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
This time she didn't just transfer her mind to my body. Or mind swap places.
What? You
What?
places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
She was cute. It was less gardeny than I thought. She was just floating in a cage. Not humane treatment.
Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I'm guessing she's back.
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
Where is the Gnosis? Is it with Nahida?
Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore."
Damn it.
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
No! Hida's trapped in the sanctuary of Sumeru for good this time.
Nari's back in the picture!
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Shush,
Since the
Paimon.
doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She speaks even in a moonless night. A shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Shower of starlight? Manifest destiny! I don't know.
Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from that alchemical divination at the Sumeru
about that.
festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Setaria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself. Starlight.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert? But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Sumeru. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Yup!
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself.
Yeah.
I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Okay.
Thank you, Tainari. Actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that.
That.
While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined.
So not enough transparency, huh?
All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I just received some new intel.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
It's the academia that's with Scaramouche.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
Sunless and God and the construction. Haypasia also showed us the so-called divine consciousness.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypasia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Is that what it means?
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypasia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Seems the Fatui may have fanned the flames.
Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru.
Bad time.
Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
Well, correction. There's only one harbinger, which is the doctor, but Scary Mush has already. He ran off, so I don't think he's considered anymore. Though the doctor may be pulling some strings.
From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene.
We might we might get the chance to intervene right at the end when it's already done, because we need another weekly boss.
Then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irmin's soul?
Do they believe that the Dendronosis being with Nahida is somehow detrimental to the Irminsul? Because the thing about Scaramouche is that he was made to house the Electronosis. So if they're planning to put the Dendronosis into Scaramouche as a way of, as they believe it, fixing the Irminsul, they might really believe that Nahida is the reason why Irminsul is deteriorating. And I don't agree.
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goal.
Can you tell I've been watching too much? Was it Aster? No, I forgot. Oh, what's her name? Anyway, I've been watching too much Genshin theories. Let's head to the desert for now.
We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia.
Drugs.
If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat.
Caravan
That'll be the
Ribat.
fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
May the wind lead!
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Is there a Geo version or an Electro version? The God Gaze is back. The 4 at Loggerheads? Caravan Ribat? Good thing I have you. Woo! Or it would probably be more immersive if I went. Where? Yeah. To the one in front. Yeah, it's more immersive if I'm not coming out of the desert. I don't know why I'm bothering. I'm just... Shush. This place, magnifique. Beautiful. Oh. Oh?
That's close enough.
Emerge.
Animal test 6308.
These guys are pain, so
I hear everything.
goodbye.
Ha!
Thank you.
Right now. Emerge.
One with the
Hello.
force.
Bam! Pum! Should I collect what's probably dropped down here? Wait. Doesn't hurt to check. Okay, taken. Do I have any drops? No. Let's see. Oh, we do. They're just all the way down here. Oh, I was thinking of being on Miko.
Right here.
Skill.
Right now.
Fellow gambler.
Right here.
Test.
Absorption test.
Ha!
Missed.
Keep up.
Miss. How?
Come on out. Right now.
Animal test 63.
One with the force.
Annoying. Hello.
Ha!
Right here. Right now.
Let's nip that in the butt. Can't see?
Beautiful. When you visit common chest and to clean one down. Okay. Okay. Wait, I know there's an event. What's the new event? Bounce and Bruce. Oh! Yeah, Mondstadt. Festive Fever. Festive Anecdotes. Wait. I'm gonna do that in a different video. Look at me thinking of saying stream like I'm a streamer. I'm not a streamer. Where? Down? Quest area reach. It seems lower. Or at least the circle seems to be here.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebug. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
This is indeed quite impressive, yeah. So sneaking up on us?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
All time. Huh? Where'd you come from?
Over here.
You know something's up.
Oh, he went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Enough gawking. Hurry up and follow me. Where are you hiding, Hytham? Okay. Where are we off to? Ah, yes, beautiful. Oh, Leon's salesman.
What the?
What
Where
the?
did he go?
Where'd he go?
How did we lose him?
We were here just a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Thanks, Hytham.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
Same.
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Also, take off your Akasha. Things are getting pretty hectic.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
I was about to cry here.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
No.
I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
They're the wrong kind of Eremites. They're not Corps of 30.
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Oh yeah. Of course Paimon thought of that. Did you participate in the Sage's big project?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the Sages can offer.
Gosh darn it. So you're actually looking for me?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
It seems that he did. Stole it? Started researching it on his own. Take off your Akasha, you're scaring me.
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you and why you're so interesting.
Traveler just like vibing in the background, just like, yeah, I'm listening.
The leader of Ainur Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
You're suspicious, but well, it's simple, basically. It's very simple.
Oh, Haytham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
Yeah, I can't. The situation's a little complicated. I can't share what I know just yet.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
Your eyes are blood red.
But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
Somewhat, though it may not be as important as you make it out to be.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Also headed to the desert?
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Let's head there together then.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Someone you know. Let's go. Fun fact, I've been here and I entered via the lowest? Yeah, the lowest point. The lowest point waypoint, and it was very ominous when I got there. Pretty though. It was pretty and ominous. There's a CD card. Fire drills. Wait, no, those are fire babies.
Show them.
One with the forest.
Thank you. That's a lot of stuff.
Go on, open it up. Show me what's inside.
Should we go straight for our village? There's a lot of stuff here.
Emerge. Right now.
Oh, you're gonna get overloaded.
Absorption test. Stand clear. Absorption test.
Did I get much?
Right here.
That's funny. Once again, I want to see how my performance is doing because everything is sus. Ooh, quite high. Makes sense. Guess it takes a lot of GPU to calculate swirl. Oh yeah, tumbleweeds. I ran into one of those a while ago.
If only I stumbled upon lab supplies as often.
If only I stumbled across primogems as often. Wait. That's that's exactly what it does though. Chests are primogems. Ow, my brain hurts. So, over here, this seems like a pretty good path. I expected the desert to actually be quite flat. Didn't think of all the rocks here. Well, I'm thinking that, from what I remember, predominant types of deserts are actually rock deserts. Viewpoint, Alu Village, thank you. Oh, refugee sub centers. Let's do this first. Ooh, that's huge. Oh, this one gonna show all these? Lower, wait. Land of Lower Setach. Probably. Dala Shifa. Alju Road, Alu Village, I have the sands. Yeah, as you can see, I have some unlocked waypoints around here. I went here already. Worship. I have some stuff I want to give. Offer all. That's not enough, but thank you. Anyway. Analachma.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa. This landscape is really something else. What a cool place. Let's go check it out.
Okay. Ooh. Cutscene. Okay, Sino. Sino? Okay. Woo. Sword character. No 5-star signature yet, but I remember this is a 4-star blade.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Capsule. Thank you.
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Fun.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Bitch! Well, I was gonna say like, bitch, I say gods, but then like, I realized that was with the help of the people's visions and wills.
Though
So,
styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
as well as you know, or as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Haytham?
Did you call him General Mahamatra? Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra of the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him.
Let's just say I prefer to be with some company that's not just Paimon.
If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
Not gonna lie, he is suspicious. Look at those patterns though, pretty.
I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
I don't trust him as much as you seem to think. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stand by and do nothing.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you made him out to be.
Paimon, you're naive as fuck. No
I won't
offense.
waste my breath explaining things. Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Gosh darn, just almost like,
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Special General Mahamata. Who?
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
So you did lie to us. So I knew. I saw it. Well, because I am, in fact, a third person in this. I do have a third person perspective here, so I know. I see.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert?
I don't know.
As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
It's a mission from the sages.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What you, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Oh, I know Paimon.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and
Hey, Dia.
over there.
Dia?
Wait, Dia?
Hey. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Great, finally gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village?
Valid point.
Seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Dia, don't butt in, please. Gosh darn it, man.
Did either of you hear a word I just said?
Oh, we love you. May the wind lead. I'm sorry.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
I'm like, you've experienced a snowstorm, Paimon. I'm pretty sure you know how it feels. I know it doesn't feel good.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Oh! Candace! Kandake. Doesn't matter. Hey!
All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover.
Someone's calling for us. Oh, this wind is too strong.
Let these two duke it out.
That sounded like Candace.
Hmm?
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia doing such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Okay, respect the grounds of Aru Village. Magnificent! How many characters was that? Hytham, Sino, Candace, Dehya, Traveler, Paimon. There's 6 characters involved here. I just want to sit beside. only free seat left. Okay, Sino. Beside Hytham.
This is pretty awkward.
You don't have to whisper to me, Paimon. We know.
Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
I guess tension's the only thing that prevents Paimon from flying. Okay.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace.
Candace.
Protector of Aru Village.
Thank you.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
Yeah, my gratitude, Candace.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
I guess so.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring. Like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
Alright, now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand.
Mm-hmm.
As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started.
Yeah.
And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us.
Everyone's a mess.
So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
I have a feeling they'd rather leave the village to duke it out rather than just stay here and talk.
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Pretty good. They drop a lot of meat.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
Well, she is basically the leader around here, or at least superior around here. She does have to set the rules. Damn it! Y'all gonna hump again?
That goes for you too, Miss Dia.
Okay.
Do I make myself clear?
Love you, Candace.
Alright, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
Well, violence works from time to time.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
What?
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress.
What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress.
As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning.
Your presence will have been very much loved, Sino.
Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
And so you decide to exile yourself?
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge.
Girl, was it quite obvious?
The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So then you decided to exile yourself?
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me.
Well,
This
yeah.
way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never
True.
give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Well, technically, Sino is now a former General Mahamatra.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
Still too early! And yeah, what if the whole story was just made up?
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
He possesses the divine capsule, which would have been part of the project, most likely. Which is part of his investigation, obviously, Paimon.
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage.
Huh.
The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Paimon sounds so offended, it's so funny.
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the divine knowledge capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Can't even be bothered to read this.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Al-Haytham!
Mad!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
Guess he just took the knowledge for himself, huh?
A most enticing offer.
Very much.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all.
God dang.
Their words
God
contain
dang.
one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to
First things first, they could be lying. Second
From
things
my
first, they could be lying.
The sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Did you join forces with me just so you could investigate me?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything.
Traveler.
So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Magnifique.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Well, coincidences happen. Nothing is always planned.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
I guess so.
That's true. Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
These guys are playable characters, which means they're at some level trustworthy. To some degree. Even Tortilla is trustworthy.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you.
She's still suspicious.
I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence.
Same.
I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
Same.
As you wish.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
Well, I'm starting to hate Candace a little bit here. Never mind, I love her.
And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out.
Gosh darn, man.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Fun fact.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, dear.
It sounds like she said, "Welcome back, dear." Kinda sweet, actually. But also, like, we're all under suspicion. Like, what are we doing here?
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Aww. What?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Okay.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Girl, give me a pair of shades and I'll be fine.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
I'll take that.
The just died down. that means the sandstorm's over, right?
I just imagine like what's happening. It's just like you're just slashing outside, and then suddenly, just bliss, and sandstorm, of course.
Panda still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
No need to worry.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Nice. They don't want to talk, huh? Hey. %15 battery on my camera. Beautiful. How is everyone? How's everyone? This is... Oh, is it down? Oh, it's just a long cut. Oh. Hey Saba! I've met her when I went here. We have hounds, you need healing, Dory's here for the help.
Candace, you're still fighting?
Never mind.
You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
The stamina, yeah.
Here comes another wave!
We'll be fine.
Leave this round to
Okay.
us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Oh! Wait, what does this mean? Okay.
Emerge. Right here. Right now. Animal test 63 and drown.
I hear everything.
Is it just these two and then it's ending?
Here comes another wave. When are they ever gonna let
Good
up?
thing Mika's very... Well,
One with the forest.
Emerge. Stand clear.
oh, lag.
The creature stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
You don't sound so sure.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Village Elder?
Huh? Who are you?
Village Elder.
Ah, my
I'm guessing.
apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Pleasure!
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent.
Oh.
Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
I was gonna say that, like, I'm not gonna trust that, but also, like, the poor health of the... What's it called? Of the Divine Sakura and Inazuma did cause Rifthounds to, if not appear, then get attracted. So, they might as well be right.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Also, withering zones in the desert. It was very, very gray. Spooky. I don't like it.
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, Why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia.
Zaina, don't get so overly annoyed with us, please. We are literally not from here.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
Yeah.
The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Tichnali also brought this up before. Hypasia was also nearly exiled to the desert.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate.
Huh?
One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
What a bunch of colorful people.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Nice.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I hope too.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypasia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound.
Yeah.
But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
It'll be fine. They and the others are here too.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Gosh darn it, man.
Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Ooh, I have responsibilities. This might be a good place to end off today. So, anyway, peace out.